So, listen, have you ever met someone whose energy is just absolutely infectious? You know the type. Their mind moves at a million miles a minute, they've always got this fascinating story to tell, and they leave this huge, lasting mark long after they've actually left the room. Well, that's exactly what this explainer is all about. We are doing a deep dive into the completely unique, vibrant profile of the May 31st Gemini. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back to another installment of the Zodiac Psychology series. If you happen to be born on May 31st, or hey, maybe you know someone who is, you already know all about this bright, super fast-moving, youthful energy. Today, we're going to break the whole thing down. The psychology, the cosmic blueprints, the real-world stuff, everything that makes this specific birth date so incredibly special. Grab a notebook if you want, because we've got a lot of really fascinating ground to cover here.
All right, Section 1, the magnetic personality. Let's look at the core traits of the May 31st Gemini.
At their absolute core, the May 31st individual is just fueled by curiosity and expression. These are your natural social connectors, your ultimate explorers. Their minds are literally rarely still. They're constant thinkers, brilliant communicators. And if you look at these traits, the quick wit, the charm, the versatility, it perfectly captures this restless, highly imaginative nature. Being a Gemini, they've got this legendary quick wit. One second they're incredibly deep and philosophical, and the very next, totally spontaneous and playful. But honestly, their biggest challenge? Learning how to hit the brakes. Their minds move so insanely fast they kind of need a speed limit sometimes, just so they don't scatter their energy over way too many projects at once.
Moving right along to Section 2, cosmic and numerological influences, the universal blueprint.
So, to really understand where this fast-paced energy comes from, we gotta look up. Their planetary ruler is Mercury, and in astrology, Mercury is the absolute powerhouse of communication, ideas, learning, networking. It's basically the ultimate networker of the cosmos. Because of this, folks born on May 31st are gifted with these wildly quick minds and, surprisingly, an amazing memory. We're talking highly persuasive speech, really sharp business instincts, and off-the-charts social intelligence. It makes total sense why they crush it in fields that deal with words. Writing, teaching, marketing, they just have this almost magical storytelling ability.
And then you layer on the numerology of the 31st. This is where it gets super interesting. The number 31 is this fascinating blend. You take the number 3, right, which is all about creativity, self-expression, pure joy. Then you smash it together with the number 1, which is fierce independence, leadership, originality. Put them together and what do you get? Someone who stands out effortlessly. They don't just talk the talk, they literally lead through their communication. They're inventive, deeply independent thinkers, and they just naturally inspire the people around them.
Which brings us to this incredibly crucial life theme. Lead with your voice and create something uniquely your own. Look, their legacy isn't going to be built quietly in the background. No way. It's built out loud. They leave this unforgettable impression through their words, their sharp humor, and their constant innovation.
Next up, Section 3, Love and Perfect Matches, the Mind-First Romantic.
Okay, so how does all this dynamic, flirtatious energy actually work in relationships? Well, the golden rule is this. Mental connection is everything. It is absolutely non-negotiable. Conversation matters so deeply to them. Honestly, if they can't talk freely with you, I don't care how much physical attraction is there, the bond is going to feel totally incomplete. They are magnetically drawn to partners who are intelligent, fiercely independent, and open-minded. They need that mental sparring partner, somebody with a killer sense of humor who is emotionally adventurous enough to actually keep up with their train of thought.
When we look at their absolute best cosmic matches, we're usually looking at fellow air signs. Libra and Aquarius for sure. They totally get the need for intellectual exploration and social freedom. Aries is another great one. They bring this fiery, adventurous spirit that matches the May 31st hype perfectly. And yeah, another Gemini can be amazing, bringing that rapid-fire banter and that shared, almost psychic understanding of the duality they both crave.
On to Section 4, careers, wealth, and finance, the communicator's fortune.
Let's bring things back down to earth and see how they thrive in the working world. May 31st folks desperately need careers built on ideas, movement, and influence. Think writers, journalists, digital marketers, presenters. They make phenomenal content creators and brand strategists. Why? Because they literally perform at their peak in environments that gives them freedom, huge variety, and crucially, constant human interaction. Listen, if you stick a May 31st Gemini in a rigid, dead silent cubicle, it is an absolute recipe for disaster. It's just not meant for their vibrant energy.
Now let's talk money, because here is where we see a real duality. On one hand, you have their main financial challenge, Inconsistency. When they get super hyped about a new idea, impulsive spending is a massive hurdle. I mean, their wallet literally opens as fast as their mouth does. But look at the flip side. Their money strength is absolutely incredible once they lock in and get focused. When they actually commit to a major goal, build long-term systems, and channel that wild creativity into structured income, their earning potential is off the charts. They attract wealth beautifully through networking, sales, and entrepreneurship, as long as they hold on to that discipline.
Let's move into Section 5, Lucky Symbols and Affirmations, Grounding the Magic. To help ground all this fast-moving energy, here is a quick look at their personal universe of luck. For colors, think vibrant, yellows, light greens, golds. Their lucky numbers pack a punch: 5, 3, 1, 14, 23, and obviously 31. Because Mercury rules them, Wednesday is hands down their luckiest day. Grounding gemstones include emerald, citrine, and agate. Their element is air, no surprise there, totally aligns with that big intellect. And their spirit animals? The transformative butterfly and the super clever fox.
Since words are basically their superpower, daily affirmations are incredibly effective for this sign. Rapping these off out loud really grounds their busy minds. Things like, "My voice carries power and wisdom. I trust my ideas. My creativity attracts opportunities and I welcome abundance. My words inspire." And, honestly, this last one is the absolute key for them. "I honor my freedom, but I also honor my focus."
We're going to wrap up this deep dive with a profound soul message that just completely nails the May 31st Gemini journey. Your gift is expression. Your words can move people, open doors, and create change. Stay curious, but remember, your greatest power grows when your energy becomes focused. It's just a beautiful reminder, right? Curiosity is their compass, but focus is the engine that actually gets them there. So, if you are a May 31st Gemini, the only real question left is, how are you going to use that incredible voice of yours to change the world today? If you would like personal reading based on your full birth date, kindly contact us via the link in description or bio. Thank you for watching.